Oh, beautiful, blessed souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We love to have you part of our soul-loving tribe and vibe. A little bit about myself. I'm a twin back in physical essence of my twin. We are highly empathic, as all twins are, and I believe I'm a messenger on this journey. I'm delivered signs, things, messages every single day, and visions, and I believe these messages and visions are meant for you. I'm very different. I channel energy in a journal daily, and I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with the energy in the journal and the energy that I'm channeling. So, I flip 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, primarily channel masculine energy. Yeah, so, and I really truly do want to thank you all for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community on our channel. Keep supporting each other. It really means the world to me, and I love you all so very, very much. So, a few bizarre things have occurred over the last 24 to 48 hours, and I want to go over them. So, excuse me, it's allergy season. So I want to go over them. So the number sequencing that I've been seeing, I don't need to look at my journal, is 222 and 1111 and 333. 1111 is a very, very significant sign. It just universally and globally, but more so and I primarily channel twins that are in physical separation, or they're not together in physical essence of each other. And so if you're seeing 1111 and you're not looking for it, and most twins do not look, these signs and these things just come down and slap you in the face, it's a very good indication that there is communication and or the physical separation is ending. I feel communication very, very strongly, and I feel that for many of you that are in physical separation are coming together in physical essence of each other. I don't know why I feel this energy so strongly. It's beautiful and I love it so, so very much. But one thing that happened a couple of days ago, and I firmly believe this is a message for you. So my twin and I were in the pool, this little kiddie pool that we bought, and we were just sitting there, and we had our backs facing the sun, and we were just kind of like talking, and we were like kind of separated in the pool, and when it just happened so quickly, and this hawk flew right between us. It was so low, it was at our head level, and it flew in between the two of us, and we were just like dumbfounded. We were like, what just happened there? Because hawks fly very, very quickly. And I said to my twin, what was that? And he said it was a hawk. The significance to that is we were together, and we're together in physical essence of each other. But when we were physically separated, a hawk flew by me about 4 days before I went into physical essence of my twin, when I was in physical separation. And ironically, I was thinking about the Twin Flame Collective and this physical separation, and how many of you are coming in to physical essence of each other, and no shit more of a lie did that hawk come. And I just felt like that was a very, very good sign, because it came between the two of us, that this physical separation is ending. Sometimes my twin and I, we ask for specific things from the universe, and they just come so quickly. And I feel like that is an incredibly good sign. But not only that, we've been seeing duality. So, normally I will see one dove every morning to remind me that I'm a messenger on this journey. But for the last several days, I've been seeing 2. And they're not just flying by, they're landing on the yard. So 2 doves, 2 crows flew over my head, 2 ladybugs. Ladybugs represent past life. So many good signs and symptoms. Dreams. I feel like there's some dreams. I do feel like, and I don't know why I'm channeling this message, which resonates, what doesn't. I feel like one twin in this beautiful connection, someone other than your twin is fighting for your affection. And it's almost working. And, it's like almost like there's many out there fighting for your affection, but you're still devoted, and the love in your heart is still for your twin. And some of you are stepping outside of, you know, this connection and doing what's good for you and just getting yourself out there. But when you do get yourself out there, you feel good about it at the moment, but then you always migrate back to your twin. So very, very kind of weird messages, but again, just a messenger here. If any part of this video resonates, I would kindly ask you to, you know, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm working on a new website. If you go to the About on my channel, there's a website there. It's in under construction. Just take a little peek at it. And so this is what's in the masculine's heart space as of a moment. Yeah, just take a little peek. Comment. I'd love to hear your comments on how you're feeling. Are you feeling that push and pull energy towards your twin right now? So this is current. As I said, I do 4 being my birth number. Primarily channel masculine energy. And if it's, no, it's too many. I'm going to ask for 2 cards. Thank you. I'm going to ask for 1 card, please. Self-love. The masculine energy is doing everything. Again, this is a very complex journey. There's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet. And truly that is what my mission is here, is just to debunk the myths and come with the truth of this journey. And self-love is one of the most important parts of this journey. And the masculine energy is in self-love mode. There were, in the last, I'm going to say maybe several days ago, they were struggling with their worth and if they were good enough for their feminine energy, but they're getting into that love state. Some of them have been very, very jaded, very, very hurt, and they're not trusting right now. They're just in a kind of like a standstill, I guess is the best way to put it, but they're migrating back to the love of themselves, and it's beautiful. I like, this stuff never ceases to amaze me. I should have said it. I was feeling it, and sometimes I just leave the element of mystery to the cards to speak to the messages. Kundalini, I feel like the masculine energy has some blockages with the root chakra. It's causing some confusion, and some physical symptoms, some stomach issues. And if this resonates for you, feminine energy, by all means. But there's some digestive disrupt right now, and it's recommended that they get the clearing. But there's definitely some Kundalini blockages in the chakras. Also, too, very, very important message. You open each other's chakras up simultaneously without even realizing it, in the 5th dimension, 5D, however you resonate. And they're going through all of those chakras. Even though some of them are blocked, we have to pay attention to our emotion and to our physical body. And there's a good indication that there's maybe some blockages, but they're clearing, and they're clearing it with self-love and meditation, divine timing. This card keeps coming out for some reason. And why do you think that is? This all happens in divine time. There's no such thing as coincidences. The divine time is here in the summer and fall. So there's preparation being done that you can't see. It's kind of behind the scenes. And I truly feel that the fall is going to bring such good things for twins in separation. Physical separation, you're never truly physically apart. You're always energetically aligned. And thank you so much for sharing your comments on the communication that you are receiving. Keep putting the comments there. It helps restore the faith and the hope in the Twin Flame Collective community. And free will. Free will is a tough card. The masculine energy and energy in general, we were given free will. What is free will? There's no right or wrong. It's how you endeavor the journey. It's how your source brings you the message. Free will is you are able to do what as you please. And some of feminine energy, and I don't know who this message is for, you're trying to control the will of your twin, and you can't. They have free will to do as they please. It's frustrating as no tomorrow. This physical separation is probably one of the most difficult things you will endure in terms of hurt and healing, but it's also one of the most rewarding things because you always get back to that self-love and you have a love of yourself that you've never felt before, and you just have this bliss and enlightenment within. So, very good message. Another type of message here. What's in their current heart space? We always live in the moment. We don't want to be a prisoner of our past. We don't want the future to rob us of the precious moment of now. And some of us dwell in the past, and you're just... This keeps coming up as well. So you've either stumbled across this on the right time, or the message isn't being heard. I have to pick that one up because I fell, excuse me, on the floor. These cards, my other ones are taking a break for now. So what's in their current heart space? What are they feeling? What is the energy? You are my best friend. And they feel like you are their best friend, divine feminine. Whatever form you came into, doesn't always have to be in physical essence. You could be chatting online, anything on social media accounts. You instantly, magnetically connect. That is divine source, God, universe, however you resonate. But they've never connected to anyone like they connected to you in terms of a friendship and a friendship and best friends. It's such a beautiful thing. You're just mesh. Trigger happy, so unfair. You're triggering, some of you are triggering each other and triggering wounds and bringing those wounds up to the surface. And you're not doing it purposely. So this is a connection, a soul connection. Even though you come to each other in the third dimensional world, it is a soul connection. And you trigger each other in ways that nobody could trigger you. So feminine energy, if you're going through some form of healing and clearing karma and you just getting rid of the toxicity in your life, it's causing some grief and some dark nights. And the masculine energy can feel that bit of darkness. It's okay. You do trigger each other back and forth, but the trigger is to heal each other. And I feel this intense healing going on. I'm a marry your ass. Some of you, and again, I don't know who this resonates with, your masculine energy, just energy. Don't get confused just thinking that a masculine is a male anatomy. You can be a female and have masculine energy, and that could be one of the blocks. You can't identify with what energy you are. But I'm gonna marry your ass, and some of these masculines have never been married, and they're just thinking of the future that they're going to have with you. It's beautiful, and I'm scared it's too risky. Right now, this is for some. These triggers, these intense triggers, going back and forth, is bringing a lot of self-doubt. And you could be mirroring that energy back and forth, and this can happen for a while. And they're scared. It's too risky. I can tell you, I went to my twin, and I was literally scared shitless. I was shaking, and when I went up to him, he's like, "What are you shaking for?" But they're trapped in that fear right now of their ego. So, but there is momentum forward. I can just feel this very good energy in the air. If they could say anything to their beautiful feminine, what would it be? I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. If it's 4, I'll take it. No. I'm going to ask for 4 cards. Thank you. And I just feel like this wisdom and this knowledge is coming. It's going to push, poke, and, you know, pull you to come to your proper truth. I can't believe. Okay. So this is a message to the Divine Feminine. Again, take what resonates, pack away what doesn't. If you have feedback for me personally, send me an email, please. Please do not disrupt the loving vibe of the channel. Go within and find your truths. And so this is a very, very tough thing to do when you're in physical separation, because what happens is we obsess and we deprive ourselves of our health, our temple health, and our soul health, because our ego doesn't really truly want this love to exist. It just wants to sabotage. If we all lived in harmony and high vibration, we would live in a much better world. And if you go within and your inner guide, the truth will come to you. People are sabotaging, and they're giving you doubt. So what you think is your twin, there's outside influences that have nothing, and they know nothing about it. Please sometimes just keep it to yourself and like-minded people. Find a soul group where you can share the twin flame connection, because some people just look at you like you're an alien and you have two heads, and they have zero clue on what you're talking about. It's at a soul level. So go within Divine Feminine. This is from your masculine, and you will find the truth of your love, of our love. And I basically said this at the beginning. Faith. Please don't lose faith in me. And that's the message from the Divine Masculine. I'm scared. Everything's coming. The signs, the syncs, all in divine time. I'm making a move forward, and I feel there's these triggers of sadness, and it's scaring me. And because of these triggers, I'm frightened to move forward. So just have faith and forgiveness. Please forgive me and oneself. And just know that I never meant to hurt you. I did not. This is a journey of self-love. And at the time, the masculine energy just was not ready. They had too much healing work, too much shadow work, too much inner child healing, too much. And they wouldn't be able to give you the love that you deserve. It would be trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger. And then after these intense triggers, sometimes there's no way for the soul to find themselves back to each other. So please forgive and have faith. I'm going to say this is the number one thing that kept me binded through this whole agonizing physical separation was the faith. I always knew if God brought us together in physical essence of each other, separated us, did it for a reason. I have to have faith and trust and believe, and have faith and trust and believe that this beautiful love is meant to be, and it will be. So, beautiful message. Some of you are just losing the faith, and it's easy to do. Just breathe, meditate, manifest. A different type of message. So if they could say anything to their feminine energy, what would it be? And you always have to find that healthy balance of both energies. Obviously my twin was predominantly feminine. He was leaps and bounds ahead of me. And in terms of spiritual health, that's 3, so I can't take it. I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. It's 2. Thank you. And that's for 2 cards. Thank you. Okay, very beautiful message. As always, you're only going to get beautiful messages here, but you're always going to get the truth. I'm struggling to let go in the 3D world. And I strongly believe I'm scared. It's too risky. These resonate. They're struggling in the 3D to let go of in the 3D world, but they're struggling to let go of the fear, which is ego. And I want you to know that they're struggling. It's not easy for them either. Sometimes we get trapped in our own thoughts and the poison and the noise of our mind that we lose sight of what truly this is. It's a soul connection, it's unconditional love, and it's forgiveness. And they're struggling. And maybe it could be because of those triggers. I don't know. I think often of wanting to see you. The masculine energy is always thinking of the feminine energy and vice versa. They always think often of wanting to see you, but then that ego just interferes. What a bastard that thing is. I'm telling you really now. It's just a label. Am I deserving of your love? And do you mean the world to me? Again, there is maybe those triggers going back and forth, and there is some self-doubt right now, but the masculine energy is, as I said earlier, they are overcoming this. They're feeling this, but they're getting back to that love of themselves, and they believe in themselves. But some of them are just, am I deserving of your love? And maybe it's that trigger, but just know you mean the world to them. You changed their life, like forever, like, and even though sometimes this physical separation is debilitating, you've done incredible things for each other without even realizing it. The overall energy of this twin flame collective. Overall energy. 3 cards, please. 2 cards will take it. I cannot believe this. Okay. Overall energy, creativity. I love this card. You spark the creativity within each other, and your creativity is peeking through the roof right now, and many of you are finding your soul purpose, and that is what you're meant to do on this journey. You're meant to find your soul purpose, and maybe your soul purpose is a musician, writer, photographer, artist, helping animals, whatever it may be. Your creativity is surfacing, and listen to what your soul is telling you, because you will have the utmost abundance and the most beautiful success. Sacred union. This is a sacred union, and I also resonate this with the message of a sacred physical reunion. And some of you are in that state of disarray and confusion. It's part of the journey. You're feeling bliss, you're feeling love, and then you're in disarray and some confusion. And you're truly doubting this. This is your sacred union. And divine door and divine time. There's no coincidence that these came. And the divine door of tranquility, peace, and harmony is opening to this sacred union, and it's beautiful, and I love it also very much. Inner child. I think I just mentioned this, or maybe I wrote it down. Sometimes I can't remember if I mention it or if it's in my journal. Inner child is healing. Some of you don't realize that you've subdued and suppressed your inner child, and your inner child is screaming out to you, and that's probably what you need to forgive, and that's where you're going to find your truths. Acknowledge your inner child, and I strongly feel like I need to get in more detail on the inner child. I'm working on an ego video right now, but comment if there's anything specific you need clarification on. I'll do my best. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, overall energy. I cannot believe this. I think they're, I don't know, it's just, I just don't know how this happens. I cannot. I'm sorry. Oops. These ones just flew out. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. You are my lighthouse. Exactly. And why do I love this card so much? Because throughout this journey, this beautiful twin flame collective journey or connection, you go through bouts of darkness. And you are each other's lighthouse. So you are the light in the darkness. And when there seems like you're on your ground or on the ground, on your knees, sobbing, there's that light, and that's your twin, and your twin comes back and resurrects the love you have for each other. You both do it simultaneously. I don't know how it works. I don't know why, when, what. When I was on this journey, I never asked for this. If I had known what was going to go through, what I was going to go through, I probably would have taken 2 steps backwards, ran, screamed, and turned around and ran for dear life. But in the end of it all, it was beautiful. But you are their lighthouse. I feel your love around me constantly. Masculine energy is in self-love. So I'm going to feel like the feminine energy can feel this love. And they can hear their twin and feel their twin so beautifully. And exactly what I was saying earlier, these triggers, we are mirroring each other. Again, sometimes I like to chuckle and giggle on what goes out there in the Twin Flame Collective and the shenanigans, but you do mirror each other's energy. You're a mirror soul of each other. And when one is up, you're up. When one is down, you're down. It's just transference of energy. This universe, this world, and the magnetic field that is within our world has such power. And there's so little known about energy. And I love you to the moon and back. Beautiful. I love this also so very much. I want to do some energy oracle. Again, just messages. They're just messages. They always resonate with the energy. I'm going to call it for 4. So this would be the overall energy of the Twin Flame Collective. This all. So different type of message. I cannot believe this. Okay. I'm going to have these two resonate together, and there's a storm warning and walking away. There's some interference coming, and that's the storm. But the storm is also yourself as well. And being a prisoner of your thought and the noise in your mind, and you need to walk away and let it go. And that this is so crazy, because earlier it said 3D world. I'm struggling to let go in the 3D world. I'm struggling to walk away. I'm struggling to just with my ego. And I don't know, the ego, that's why I'm working on the ego, because the ego is so complex. And it always wants to win. No matter how much work you do, that ego is always in the shadow. The ego is there to protect you from dangerous situations, but it's also there, honestly, to destroy you. And lastly, appreciation. I resonate this with appreciate, forgive, and have faith. And give gratitude. Not everyone is blessed to have such we are all blessed, okay? But a twin flame connection, you have so much work to do. And, you know, I don't know why I always visualize all these twins raising the vibration of the world with their love, their unconditional love, faith, and forgiveness in their heart, and just restoring the beauty in what we live in is an unforgiving world. You've been tasked to do such a beautiful thing in this life. Be grateful, have appreciation. It's beautiful, and I love it. And lastly, I have a couple beautiful messages for you to take. So, you know, what is kind of going on with this message? I guess the message to drive home is have faith, forgive. You're triggering each other, and you're a mirror of each other. And some of you are just losing sight of that love. So, I cannot believe this. Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I cannot believe the way this stuff comes out. Appreciation, give thanks, just forgive. Just know your twin would never hurt you purposely. And lastly, one last loving message for you to take. Some of you are just feeling this why, like, and you know, I know this is going to sound horrible, but sometimes you get to a point where you just can't stand your twin, but you just have to have faith and forgiveness. That's one card there. And here's the message. A new love is coming your way, yet in order for this to manifest, you must first release the past. Are you ready? All it takes is a conscious desire to do so. Exactly what I said. Manifest. You must first release the past. Forgive the past. Let it go. Move on. Harboring the past is only preventing you from movement forward. A new love is coming. And as I said, there are so many offers of other love coming your way. If it works and it helps you to move on, then do so. You know, I kind of found somebody just before I came back into physical essence of my twin. I wasn't looking for it. It just happened. Love yourself first, always. So that's what I have for you folks. Again, if this resonates in any way, kindly hit the notification bell, thumbs up, comment, sub. We truly do appreciate it, and it truly does help. Have a super day, folks.